Hello everyone. Thank you for tuning into my channel today, Grubbie Gina. Today is a special edition because I will be collaborating with Madison Nature Adventures channel. And we're going to be doing a healthy snack. So when you're out there in nature and you're walking and running and swimming and just doing all types of cool things, you could actually sit back and relax and have a nice cool treat. It doesn't require a stove, any heat, just simple assemblization. So yeah, I want to go ahead and welcome you to my channel, Grubbie Gina. Once you're done viewing this, click on Madison's Nature Adventure channel. I'll put the link down below. And remember, we're grubbing. We're grubbing. It tastes so good like I knew that it would. We're grubbing. Because that's me. I'm Grubbie Gina. Stay tuned. Thank you. Now, this is called the apple nachos with peanut butter and chocolate. And then this is the actual picture of what I'm trying to do. I'm going to be doing a couple of alterations, but that's okay. It's still the same process. My ingredients today is in its snack mix, sweet and salty, with shredded coconut, milk chocolate, raisins, and peanuts. Also, I have 2 apples, which are already, you can see the water, I rinsed them off already. I also have some Peter Pan honey roasted crunch peanut butter. I also have some Ghirardelli chocolate premium sauce caramel. For my utensils, I have a apple cutting board and a knife. I have a plate for the nachos, and then I just have 2 bowls, one for the sliced apples and then one for the peanut butter that I'm going to melt in the microwave. Alright, so let's stay tuned and I'll go ahead and get everything set up. As you can see, I'm outside. I have a little table set up, and because we're dealing with nature and children and eating outside, I thought this would be the best way to go. So we're in the front of my house. Alright, so I'm outside, and like I said, I have a table that I have set up. Okay, I also warmed up the peanut butter, so it's more like a liquid now. I am outside, so you'll hear the wind doing a lot of tricks and things. Like it's blowing actually hard right now, and I thought the best way to do this video would be outside in nature, enjoying what life is really about. I also went ahead and cut up the apples. I did 1 apple. I'm going to show you how I cut up the second apple, just so you can get a good idea of the treat that we're actually looking to make here today. So I'm going to just adjust it a little bit. You might also hear people like riding down the street. Just everything that nature is about. Just living. Okay, so let's get started on this. No need to keep rambling on. So again, I have my cutting board. I also have the apple itself. I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half. So you should have 2 halves. However, whatever you do to cut your apples up, you could do it that way. Just going to go ahead and start slicing and dicing. Again, you don't need anything special, any special tools other than a cutting board if you have it. And a knife. And a plate. And sorry for the lighting. Okay. So I have my apples cut up, as you can see. And I just wiped the table down, so it's cool. Now what I want to do is start placing them on the plate. Now don't slice things until you're actually ready to prepare the dish, because apples can start going bad quick. Y'all hear that roar with that wind? And it's a hot day, probably about 100 degrees in Texas. Okay, so here's how the layout looks for the apples. I'm going to go ahead and drizzle this peanut butter. Making sure to get everything out. So that's the next layer. We're going to go ahead and add, I don't know if you can see it, but the caramel. I'm just drizzling it. So good, so good. So that's the next layer. And then lastly, the raisinette snack mix. When you're in the woods and nature, you use what you have. So I use my teeth for that. Try to open it up just a little more. And remember, this has coconut, raisinettes, and peanuts. And voila. we have a nice, delicious, healthy treat. And this is what you call apple nachos. I want to thank you so much for tuning into my channel today, Grubbie and Gina. Again, this is a collab with Madison Nature Adventure channel. I'm going to link it down below. And when you get done grubbing with me, you can head on over, do a little nature walk, some outdoor fun in the sun with Madison's Nature Adventure channel. I hope you enjoy. And remember, we're grubbing, because that's me. I'm Grubbie and Gina.